the house is in a gated community and yours is not. It's totally separate, totally different. You can't just rely on location. You gotta get a detailed location, okay? Only use the same type property. What does that mean? Well, that means don't use a single family house with a townhome, and don't use a townhome with a mobile home, okay? So same type property. The beds, baths, square footage, 1 or 2 stories, pools, these are things to consider as well. Beds, bedrooms. Typically, if it's a 3-bedroom house, there's a lot of 3-bedroom houses, so you could probably just do 3 bedrooms. If you're looking at 4 bedrooms, there may not be a bunch of 4 bedrooms in that neighborhood, so you look at like 3 and 4. You might have to make adjustments, okay? If you're looking at a 1-bedroom house, that's the fewest that we have in our market is the 1 houses, single-family houses. So you might take into consideration 1s and 2s, okay? Same with bathrooms. If you can get enough comps where you have the same amount, then stick with it. If there's not enough comps, deal with it. Add some, Square footage, we like to be about 250 square feet above, 250 square feet below, if we can get enough comps, okay? The 1 and 2 stories, it is important, and that's why I leave this in here. It's important in certain neighborhoods, right? It's important to people that are older. They're actually selling the 2 stories so they can go to a 1 story, okay? The tri-level homes, it's important. Tri-level, split level, those are very different from a single story or a normal 2 story, right? So tri-level, split level, we only comp those to each other if we can, because they typically comp lower. They sell lower, all right? Always use sold comps. Why?
So.
Yeah, so what actually happened. Yeah. I've got some graphs at the end of today. If y'all are still awake at like 3 o'clock, I've got some graphs that show what people are actually paying based on asking price. And so COVID years, it was 101%. Now I think it's down like 96% or something like that. So we'll look at those graphs. But you don't look at the active because we don't know what's going to happen. It may never sell. It may sell for less or more. All right. It's the only true way to look at it. Okay.
Hey guys, real quick, it's Andrew, and thanks for listening. I just want to give you a couple of tips. Go over to dealfindersclub.com/resources to get more information on the things that we're talking about today, some downloads, and some links to some of our partners that can help you do your business better. And if you want to get connected and join us at some of our live events, check out the events page right there on dealfindersclub.com. And if you're ready to build, reach out through a message or chat with us through the website. You can find us there. And hey, as always, like, share, and subscribe. We'll talk to you soon.
Use comps that are close to the subject, and we'll do this in a second. If you use Zillow or any other software, you don't want to cross over major roads. You don't want to go into a separate neighborhood. Like you've got the Summit and then you got Lake Carolina. Even though they might be close to each other, you don't want to go into the different neighborhood, okay? One of the things we see a lot with new investors, new deal finders, new agents, is they just look at a map and they use the 0.5 miles or the 1 mile radius feature. And if you draw a circle, oh yeah, that house is part of it, but the house is in a gated community and yours is not. It's totally separate, totally different. So you can't just rely on location. You gotta get a detailed location, okay?